Hey guys, today I want to show you how to make a canned response. A canned response is an email template that you can use if you find yourself typing the same emails over and over. So think about common questions that you might get from parents where you find yourself typing out the same answer all the time, or weekly reminders that you send about, book fair, book orders, lunch money, tests or quizzes coming up, or even your weekly newsletter. Instead of typing that same email every week, you can create a canned response and save it. And so when you go to create that email for your parents, you just insert that canned response. Canned responses are labs in Gmail, and so I'm going to show you how to activate it and then how to create one. So if you go over here to your gear and click on settings, it's going to take you to your Gmail settings. From your Gmail settings, you want to click on labs right up here. Canned responses is the first one. You have to click enable. I've already enabled mine, but you want to click on enable and then make sure you click on save changes. If you don't save the changes, then you won't be able to create a canned response. After that, you can go back to your inbox to get started. So when you want to create your canned response, you click compose to create a new email like you always do. A couple of things about canned responses: you can't save who you're sending it to. So you can't type in your parent email list or whomever it is that you email weekly. You can't save the subject line. You can't save any images. You can only save the message content. So you want to go ahead and type in your message, whatever it is that you might find yourself emailing often to people. Go ahead and create that email. After you've typed in your email content, you're ready to save your canned response. So you want to go down here to the arrow for more options, click on it, and you should see canned responses. If you have never created one, it's going to only say save, new canned response. You want to go to new canned response. You'll get a pop-up asking you to name it. If this is the email for your weekly newsletter, name it that. If it's your weekly reminder for parents, name it that. FAQs, whatever you want, and then you hit OK. It will automatically save it, and then you can close this message. Before I close it up, I want to point out something about the email signature. Most of us have signatures at the bottom of our email that Gmail automatically puts in there for you. When you create a canned response, you want to delete your email signature, and here's why. Let's say you go to create a new email. Here's my new email. It's blank, and I want to insert my canned response. This on the left is my canned response. Notice that my canned response has a signature. When I insert my canned response into this email that I'm going to send, I will have a double signature because it's here. And I'll show you what I mean. So let's say I'm ready to send my weekly newsletter to parents. I would go ahead and type in the subject line. I type in who I'm sending it to, and then down here you'd go back to more options, go to canned responses, and now that we've saved this canned response, I can go under insert and click on the name of the canned response, and there it is. There's the sample message that I've typed in. But what do you notice? I have a double signature. So that's why it's important to delete it when you create your canned response. Otherwise, you're going to have to delete it every time you type a new message. But you can edit your canned response. So after you save it, if you realize, bummer, I forgot to delete my signature, you can go back, fix it, and resave it. And I'll show you how to do that in a second. But when you're ready to send your message, you add your attachments, you write who it's to, you get your subject line in there, and you hit send like you normally would. So back to my canned response. So let's say I forgot to delete my signature before I saved it. All I would need to do, and I'll do it from scratch, is hit compose. Go ahead and insert my canned response. So I want to go ahead and delete the email signature, make sure there's not one there at all. Because again, with signatures, every time you create a new email, it automatically populates in that blank email. Once I've deleted all signatures, I go to More Options, Canned Responses, Save, and then I'd click on the name of the response I want to save. It's asking me if I want to overwrite it. So do I want to replace what Gmail's already saved for me with what I have in the email now? And I would click OK. And that's it. So now when I go to create a new email, there's my signature already populated, but now when I go to insert my canned response, there's no double signature. So that's how you fix that. Canned responses just give you a quick and easy way to enter text so you don't have to type the same thing over and over if you find yourself sending the same emails to people often. So that's it. That's how you can create a canned response in Gmail.